Be me, 25 years old. Social media manager for environmental nonprofit. Run Instagram campaigns about ocean cleanup and climate action. Think I am basically saving the planet one infographic at a time. Morning meeting with kombucha and succulents everywhere. Talking about how content creation is exhausting work. Make joke about construction workers standing around doing nothing. Everyone laughs. Feel like I just won the internet. Later at fundraiser gala, fancy cheese plates and string quartet. Conversation turns to highway expansion blocking bike lanes. I drop my usual line about digital advocacy being the real grind. Guy at the bar overhears. Tall, dirt under fingernails, work boots that have seen things. High-waist vest hung on chairback. He turns, asks calmly if I have ever operated a jackhammer for 8 hours in July heat. I say something about my standing desk and core workout. Table giggles. He does not. Introduces himself as Marcus, highway crew foreman. Says hard work is not a popularity contest. Offers me a challenge. Come work his crew for 1 week. Full shifts, no breaks, real labor. My ego grabs the microphone before my brain can stop it. I counter. We swap jobs for a week. I do his road work. He runs my social media and events. No help, no excuses. Handshakes. Room goes quiet. Next morning at 5 a.m. Borrowed hard hat smells like diesel and regret. Steel-toed boots feel like concrete blocks. Air tastes like frost and exhaust. Equipment yard lit by floodlights. Trucks rumbling to life. Crew chief hands me safety glasses and a clipboard. Explains traffic control protocol. Sounds like he is reading from a spell book. One mistake and someone dies. I nod like my life depends on it. Because it does. First assignment. Holding stop slow paddle at intersection near coffee shop. Asphalt truck backing up with that demonic beeping. I wave and point like I know what I am doing. Driver honks at me. Not a friendly honk. More like a warning honk. Radio crackles with codes I do not understand. Crew chief jogs over and fixes my positioning. My face burns hotter than the sun. Meanwhile, Marcus is at my desk downtown. Sends professional email to board members. Schedules 3 meetings. Posts Instagram story about upcoming beach cleanup. Gets more engagement than my last 5 posts combined. Coworker texts me screenshot. Marcus smiling with my office plant. I feel betrayed by a fern. Second hour drags like a glacier. DUMP truck reversing sounds like the apocalypse. I hold sign higher. Wind tries to rip it from my hands. Motorcyclist weaves through cones. I learn to yell with my entire soul. Break time under pop-up tent. Men sit quiet eating sandwiches from coolers. Nobody asks about my follower count. Nobody mentions wellness. They talk about the grade being off and the compactor acting weird. I nod and pretend to understand. Chew without tasting. Back to the line. Guy hands me a shovel. Tells me to spread gravel smooth. My arms discover they are made of paper. Hot dust coats my ankles. Smell of tar becomes my new personality. Marcus takes call with demanding sponsor. Stays calm. Offers compromise. Closes deal with charm I did not know existed. My phone buzzes. Calendar event I did not create. I am being replaced by a very competent mountain. Day 2. Sunrise is a myth. Hands covered in blisters that deserve names. Crew chief shows me how to measure for lane markers. I try to spray a straight line. It looks like a snake having a seizure. Traffic honks. Bus driver taps watch like it is a threat. I point at my sign like it is Excalibur. Bus waits anyway. Respect feels like silence. Marcus meets with our executive director. She is intense and has no patience for nonsense. He listens, takes notes, suggests 3 action items. Picks the one that balances budget and impact. My group chat says he might be better at my job than me. I send photo of my destroyed boots. Say nothing. Day 3. Paver operator waves me over. Shows me how to feel the texture of fresh asphalt. Not too soft, not too hard. Somewhere between bread dough and thunder. It is a language my body is learning. Sun climbs. I forget I have a neck. Sweat rivers down my back. Find rhythm with the paddle. Stop slow, stop slow. Wave minivan through. Driver gives thumbs up. Feels like receiving a medal. Lunch under same tent. Someone passes around muscle rub that smells like mint and violence. Jokes in low voices. Nobody performing. Just existing. Marcus handles angry email about our latest campaign being too political. Writes back with grace. Invites them to community forum. Adds slide to presentation. Says people need to feel heard before they can change. I read it later. Feel both proud and obsolete. Afternoon. Sudden rain. Asphalt steams. Crew moves like synchronized swimmers. Tarps appear from nowhere. I stand frozen for 2 seconds. Then muscle memory I did not know I had kicks in. I grab squeegee. Push water like it personally wronged me. Crew chief grunts approval. Might be the best compliment of my life, after shift. Shower water runs black. Sit on shower floor. Think about the word strong. It does not feel like an aesthetic anymore. It feels like hands that do not quit. Day 4. Worksite near elementary school. Kids press faces against fence. One waves at me like I am a superhero. I wave back with shaking arm. Stand taller for exactly 1 minute. Driver films me with phone. I am now internet content. Keep sign up anyway. Teacher brings cooler of ice water for crew. Kindness tastes like cold heaven. Marcus runs tech rehearsal for our big event. Projector breaks. Microphone feedback loop from hell. Sponsor wants their logo bigger. He keeps everyone calm. Moves equipment like chess pieces. Fixes typo on Keynote without making it a thing. My boss says he is very professional. My ego learns new types of pain. Evening. Practice spraying straight lines in my apartment with masking tape. My cat watches with judgment. I argue with a cat about geometry. This is my reality now. Day 5. Final site is busy 4-lane road. Delivery trucks think traffic laws are suggestions. I stand like a lighthouse with a screaming back. Trucker nods at me through window. I feel like a person doing something that matters. Near noon. I misread hand signal. Start to wave car through. Crew chief screams. I freeze. Paver rolls through exact spot that car would have been. My stomach drops to my feet. I do not cry. I listen harder than ever before. Clock out feels like surfacing from underwater. Drive to office for debrief meeting. Hands raw. Knees making sounds. Conference room smells like coffee and achievement. Marcus there in button-up shirt that looks confused on him. Standing by my slides with tiny improvements. Executive director nodding at right moments. Boss thanks us both for the experiment. People clap politely. Coworker whispers that I actually survived. She sounds shocked. My pride wants a parade. My legs want a coffin. I make tired joke about how road crew gets to zone out and just work. Marcus looks at me. Not angry. Not smug. Just steady. Says hard work wears different uniforms. Comparing them to win points makes both jobs smaller. Room goes quiet. The good kind of quiet. I open my mouth. Nothing comes out. Mouth closes like a respectful door. Crew chief standing in back with clipboard. Nods once at me. I nod back. Feels like a graduation. Meeting ends with cookies and relief. I eat 3 cookies. Swallow new humility with them. Marcus returns my desk plant. It has new support stick. He says plant needed it. I realize I do too. Drive home. Stop at hardware store. Buy real work gloves. Buy muscle rub. Buy measuring tape because my standards have changed. Cashier asks if I am starting a project. One say I am becoming one. Weekend. Sleep like a rock that fought a war. Wake up and do nothing. Arms remind me they exist by screaming. Open laptop. Write new slide for event. Says respect is not theoretical. It has a temperature and a weight. Monday back at desk. Fluorescent lights hum. Reply to emails with more kindness. Schedule site visit for next volunteer cohort. Add note to budget about water for road crews. Small change. Real world. Lunch. Walk past crew fixing pothole near library. New guy holding shovel like a question mark. I nod at him like we share DNA. He nods back. After work, meet friends at brewery, tell the story. They ask if I feel like I betrayed feminism. I say caring about women never meant ignoring men. It meant telling truth about work. Calling someone else's work easy does not make mine important. It makes everyone poorer. Raise glass to emotional labor. Raise glass to physical labor. Raise glass to the kind that has no name yet. We drink to that. Next day, send Marcus message. Thank you for not letting me break. He replies with actual words because I hate emojis. Adds that if I want to learn how to read asphalt by sound, he knows people. I laugh out loud alone at my desk. Real laugh, not performance laugh. Later that afternoon, catch myself about to make old joke. Stop. Replace it with story about the bus that waited. Room listens. Room learns with me. That is the job. Week later, our big event happens. Lights perfect. Microphones cooperate. Sponsors happy. Panel about women and infrastructure hits different. We invite female crane operator to speak. She tells room about being 5'2" and moving steel beams. Says dignity is not a gift. You bring it like a lunchbox. Audience stands. I stand with them. Cleanup time. Coil cables with new respect. Stack chairs with better posture. Marcus appears with trash bag and smile. Says I owe him proper high-vis vest. I promise to get one without glitter. He says glitter is safety hazard. We agree glitter is always hazard. After last box loaded, step outside. Street we worked on week before is smooth like glass. Cars glide over it. Nobody in those cars knows our names. That feels right. Walk home under sky color of clean metal. Pass sign that says road work ahead. For once I do not make joke. I nod at it like a neighbor. Inside apartment. Place battered boots by door. They look like small monuments. Light candle that smells like muscle rub and rain. Breathe. Next morning. Inbox tries to attack. I let it. Put on jacket. Go to work. Both kinds. The kind with words. The kind without. Months later. New hire makes joke about construction workers being lazy. I smile. Hand them hard hat and invitation to job shadow. They blink. They accept. Watch new story begin where mine did. Sometimes people ask what I learned. I say hard work is not weapon. It is bridge you stand on together. So rest of city can pass. Sometimes people ask if I still call myself feminist. I say yes more than before. Because believing women matter never meant pretending men feel nothing. It meant being honest about weight we all carry. Making sure nobody has to lift in silence. The week on crew did not fix the world. It changed one person in it. That is a start. Starts are loud like backup alarm. And steady like roller on fresh morning. The end is not really the end. It is just me holding paddle sign at crosswalk near office. Waving group of school kids across. One looks up and asks if I build roads. I say sometimes. He asks what I build rest of time. I look at passing cars. I look at sky. I say I build rooms where people listen to each other. Kid nods like that is real job. We both move on. I keep gloves in desk drawer now, next to plant stick. Every time I open it, I remember sound of paver when surface is right. I line up my day until it feels like that. Traffic flows, meetings breathe, hands heal. Respect grows in quiet places, and I try very hard not to lean on the shovel. Unless the leaning is earned, and the shovel is a metaphor, and the leaning is a pause, so next person can speak. That is the joke. Now it is not really a joke. It is a life. Be me. Slightly different now. Still tired. Still loud when it counts. Still learning new ways to carry weight without throwing it. If you ask me what the punchline is, I will say nobody needs to be the punchline. The road is the point. And the road is for everyone. So make it level. Do not forget the water. Wave people through like you mean it. Thank the bus when it waits. Write the email that makes someone breathe easier. Bring the muscle rub. Wear the vest. Build the room. Walk home on surface you helped make. Because that is only applause that does not fade. The hush of tires on good work going forward.